Hello, welcome back to It's For You. Remember last week we talked a little bit about resolutions and maybe having some goals for this year. This week I want to talk a little bit more about friendship. Like, what is a friend? Well, I decided to look it up in my handy dandy dictionary over here. And it says here, a friend is a person that you like and enjoy being with. Well, we all want one of those, don't we? And did you know that it is an undisputed scientific fact that friends are good for your health? 100%. So we all need one. When we feel included in a group or even have a bestie, we feel loved, we feel secure, we feel connected, and we feel empowered. I was reading this verse the other day, and it's John 15, verse 13, and it says, "Greater love hath no one than this, than a man lay down his life for his friends." Wow! Oh, can you imagine? That is some kind of special. I think I would like to make at least one friend this year. How about you? What do you think? How can we do that? I know. What about like fishing? You know, like we can just like throw our friend Huck in the water and then just kind of dangle it there. Hopefully we'll catch a friend. Yes, I caught a friend. No? Or maybe we should just order a friend. You. Yes, you. Yes, I command you to be my friend. In order to get a friend, we need to be a friend. We need to be the kind of person that other people want to be friends with. That makes sense. So there's just a few different ways that we can be a friend. Number one, remember last week when we talked about the golden rule? It was found again in Matthew 7, verse 12. And basically it tells us to treat others the way we would like to be treated. So if you don't want to be teased, just don't tease anybody. If you don't want to be excluded, then don't exclude anybody. If you don't want to be ignored, then don't ignore anybody. Reversely, if you want to be included, you just invite other people into your group. If you want somebody to be nice or help you, help other people. If you want someone to listen to what you're saying, you can start by listening to them first. Kind people follow the golden rule, and those are my kind of people. Number two, once a friend, always a friend. We can have good friends without being around them all the time, like without having to play with them or hang out with them or constantly message them. They can still be our friends even when we're not with them all the time. And good friends don't say stuff like, "Ugh, I don't want to hang out with you anymore," or spread rumors or say things behind people's back. So basically, show your loyalty to your friend. Also, number three, you could actually be mad at a friend without being mean. You can have disagreements, you can argue, and not always see eye to eye on the same things. But that doesn't mean you have to be mean. So you can even say, "I don't agree," or "What you said hurt me." And that's one of the best things about a relationship and a friendship, is that you can be open and honest with each other without worrying about getting hurt. Big one is to include or invite a friend. When you go back to school or you're in a social gathering again, if you see somebody that's sitting there alone, you can go up and say hi, invite them to join a group, invite them to sit with you, invite them to share a joke, anything like that. Just don't ignore them. Sometimes you actually have to look around to see them. So even though we're isolated right now, we can still reach out to different people. Like you could, if there's somebody at school that was your friend or that you know of that you haven't talked to in a while, and you have them on social media, you could always send them like a Snapchat or follow them on Instagram. Or if you do gaming, you can add them as a friend on Discord and play games with them. There's so many different ways that you can still reach out to friends. YouTube video, you can share it with them if you got their email address, or text or something like that. So there's many ways we can connect with people. So also, to be a good friend, you need to be mindful. Encourage your friends, congratulate them, even if they got the role in the play that you wanted, or they got on the sports team you wanted. You're like, "I wanted that really bad," but they got it. Still, congratulate them, show them your support. You can even be with them on those terrible, horrible, no good, rotten days. Reminds me of a verse too I was reading, is Proverbs 17, verse 17, and it says, "A friend loves at all times." This Isn't that absolutely amazing? And then if we're shy, like, what are ways we can break that ice? Just make it easy. How about start with a simple smile? Simple, hey, hi, how are you? You can ask somebody a question. Hey, I got a question for you. How about a joke? Make a joke. Or even ask for a favor. Hey, is there any way I can get your help with this? I see that you're really good at this. Could you help me with this? Sometimes that starts the best relationships. Also, you might share a hobby or an interest, like in a sport or some type of music. Or maybe you don't know what somebody else likes, but you could ask them and you might find out that they have some similar interests to you. That's a great way to start. So I just kind of want to wrap up with one more verse that I found in Proverbs 18, verse 24. And it says, a man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend that is nearer than a brother. Also remember, God is always there for us. He is a close friend. He is closer than a brother. He's the closest friend we could ever have. And you can reach out and talk to him whenever you like. So remember what I said last week too. Even if you don't during the day, when you're going to bed at night, that's a great time just to open up and just tell him how you feel and just talk to him. The best way for us to get friends is to be a friend. And remember the golden rule, to treat others the way we would be treated. No throwing fish hooks at people and no commanding and ordering them around. Just be a friend.